Okay, welcome to Isafarian Guard. Second part of important things to note. So I discussed in the previous the points of no return that you should highlight in the campaign book, and how to return to the story. Also, I explained how to read the skill trees. I added, this is about 56 pages of printouts, maybe a bit overkill. The first part is the easy mode startup. It's 3 pages, so on the 4th page I added an Isafar discovered loot table, which I made myself. And here I can make notes for all the unique loot and what node and enemy to get it from. So whenever I need to construct something like that uses a beer pelt, I look up beer pelt and look at the nearest node that can yield me a beer pelt. Campaign start date, players, and campaign end date on the top. And what is also useful, because this is quite a lot of pages, I had this professionally printed. That's why they look really nice on 80 grams square meter. I also added myself the Isafarian Guard session log, which is a number from 1 to 80, 2 pages on the back, so I can make notes whenever I play something. And the columns are dates, location, main quest, side quest, caravan quest, and goal. If you intend to play alternatively with chapter 1, book 1 guards and book 2 guards and book 3 guards to progress their story in parallel, for example, it's not recommended by the authors, but you can totally do so because they all go into various ways. So the book 1 goes to the east, and book 2 goes to the north, to this area. So I guess that book 3 and 4 go to here, to the west, southwest, and to Strofa, for example. I don't know. I haven't checked, but I think that they just don't meet each other during the game. Until the end, of course. So it makes, I think, also sense to add here the guard pair. So like Grigory and Alek would be GA, and Yuri and Catherine would be YC, and so on. So I think this was at least quite useful. But you can totally write up in the book, books themselves. It's just not my thing. There was also the issue of Alek that I have problems with. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's something else that you need to know. That's in the reference guide. I did quite a few proofreadings for the Isafarian Guard when it was in an earlier stage, and the authors had this tendency to write in passive form, and some of these things, especially the parts that I didn't understand, so I ignored them. They were also not picked up by other editors. And here it's written, for example, action points are presented by gray or green cubes. That's not entirely true. There's also blue cubes. but they are used by all cards and enemies to perform actions. What is missing here is that green cubes stay during battle, and I completely overlooked that in my first games. Blue AP cubes are one time. Okay, that's easy to get. It is. Let me see. It is written here, but not explicitly. Yeah, here it is. You can see. Green AP is returned to the supply after the battle during which it was gained. That's a very how you say, downplayed, unclear way of writing, because it's also in the old passive form. What you want to know is how long does the green cube stay, and after the battle during which, so they stay during the battle, and the battle is from start to finish. So that's why I put it here. There is also what I wanted to show. Alek, where are you? For Alek, it is not really explained very well. At least it could be explained more clearly. Alek has cards that have the empower keyword, but when you start with Alek, he doesn't have anything to trigger the empower keyword. And in contrast to Grigory, here, where Grigory's formulation is activate one of Grigory's guard ability cards, one of. This is not a one-off way of saying. And if you compare this with another pair, this is Catherine's Stonebot ability by moving the gem into the cards. And here it is activate one of Yuri's guard ability cards. So Yuri plays exactly the same as Grigory. The presence of any search keyword activates the search synergy effect of other present guard ability cards. But for Alek it's not like that at all. You need the potion ability card, the called combine, and here it says the potion ability card does not need to be activated. It doesn't need and activated. It's undefined, but activated means that a chip needs to be placed on it in order to use the empower effect listed on the card. That is not really clear, but because it also has a backside. And let's see, does it write somewhere? Where is it? Looking for the definition. Yeah, here it is. Page 14 of the campaign book 1. Alek begins the following guard ability cards: Crimson Tonic, Emerald Poison, Cerulean Elixir, Radiant Sunset, Golden Potion, Twilight Waters. And the card with combine to activate any of these is in the skill tree. This combine card. It also has Rema's blade, I think, on the back. So the presence of the card activates all the empower. keywords. So it's not that they activate, so that the first card activates the empower effect, like in Grigory. The mere presence of the empower keyword is already active for all the cards, even the first card. So that makes a ton of difference. Because yeah, and even if the combined card is flipped to its Rema blade side, it's still the same ability card, potion ability card. So whenever you get this by spending the XP, you have all the empower effects activated during the battle. So that should really help. And these point of no returns that I mentioned earlier, really make use of them. Go explore the hell out of Isofar. And the story is just for kind of structuring the evolving state. There is only one issue with the there are the 1-star King's cards in page 13. And these are really hard, and the way to prepare for these in harder mode, like Tenebrae mode, would be to find some place to level up against skills, and that is this here. So if you want to have a chance at Tenebrae mode or normal mode, make use of this part, page 9, to go adventuring a lot. So fully equip your bag with all maximum XP, and then you can easily take on the King's cards. Many people fail and hate the game because they keep on dying against the King's card, for the simple fact that they missed this window of opportunity. So I hope you enjoyed this, and bye.